Hey everyone, and welcome back to AI for BIZ. Today we're diving into something that could totally change the game for all you small business owners, entrepreneurs, and side hustle superstars out there.
You got it.
AI for marketing.
That's right.
We're talking saving time, working smarter, and seeing those marketing efforts really take off.
Yeah.
So if you're ready to level up your business, hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for more episodes packed with practical AI tips.
All right, so let's get down to it.
Yeah.
What exactly are we even talking about when we say AI? It's more than just robots and sci-fi stuff, right?
It feels like there's so much buzz around AI,
Mhm.
but I'm not sure I totally get it.
You're not alone.
Yeah.
The truth is AI is all about using data to make smarter decisions.
Okay.
Imagine having a system that can analyze all your customer data, figure out their preferences, and then help you tailor your marketing to hit that sweet spot.
Okay, that's starting to make sense.
Yeah.
So AI can be a powerful tool for small businesses, even if we don't have huge teams or big budgets.
Absolutely. One of the sources we're diving into today actually outlines 22 different ways you can use AI for small business marketing.
Wow, 22.
But before we get lost in all the possibilities, let's break down a few key concepts.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of machine learning?
I've heard the term, but I'm honestly not sure what it means.
It's actually pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Think of it like this.
Oh,
Machine learning is like teaching a computer to learn from experience without explicitly programming every single step.
so instead of programming a computer to do one specific thing, we're teaching it to adapt and learn on its own.
Exactly. It's
Right.
like giving it a set of guidelines and then letting it figure out the best way to achieve a goal.
Okay.
For example, think about those personalized recommendations you see on Amazon or Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
That's machine learning in action.
So those recommendations are based on what I've bought or watched before.
Precisely.
Uh,
The AI system is constantly analyzing data about your preferences and using that data to predict what you might be interested in next. Pretty cool, right?
that's super interesting.
Yeah.
And what about natural language processing?
Uh-huh.
I keep hearing about that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Natural language processing, or NLP, is all about teaching computers to understand and process human language.
Oh.
Think about those chatbots that pop up on websites or virtual assistants like Siri and Alexa.
Right.
That's NLP in action.
Okay, so NLP is basically about helping computers understand us better.
Exactly. And it's not just about understanding spoken language.
Right.
NLP can also be used to analyze written text like social media posts or customer reviews.
Uh-huh.
This can give you valuable insights into customer sentiment, brand perception, and even emerging trends.
Wow. So I could use NLP to figure out what people are saying about my business online.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And that's just scratching the surface.
Okay.
We also have things like predictive analytics,
Right.
which uses data to forecast future trends and outcomes.
Yeah.
And then there's automation, which is all about using AI to handle repetitive tasks, freeing up your time for more strategic work.
Okay. My head is spinning a little bit,
I hear you.
but in a good way.
It's a lot to take in, right?
This is all incredibly exciting, but it also feels like a lot to take in.
That's why it's important to break it down and focus on one thing at a time.
Okay.
And that's exactly what we're going to do in this episode.
Okay, so let's dive into some specific examples of how AI can be used for small business marketing.
Yeah.
We mentioned that source that outlines 22 different ways, right?
That's right. Okay.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
need to build a solid foundation first.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So what are some of the key areas where AI can really make a difference for small businesses like mine?
Well, one area that's particularly impactful is customer insights.
Okay.
AI can analyze your customer data to help you understand their needs and preferences on a whole new level.
Okay, but don't I already have a sense of who my customers are?
You probably do,
Right.
but AI can take it much deeper.
Imagine being able to predict what your customers are going to buy before they even know it themselves.
Wait, is that even possible?
It's
Really?
AI can analyze past purchase behavior, browsing patterns, even social media activity to create incredibly accurate predictions about what your customers are likely to want next.
Wow.
That means you can personalize your marketing messages, offer targeted recommendations, and even anticipate their needs before they even reach out.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So AI can help me create a more personalized experience for my customers.
Exactly. And that's what it's all about in today's market.
Yeah.
Consumers are bombarded with so many messages, they're tuning out anything that doesn't feel relevant to them personally.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I can use AI to make my marketing more relevant to each individual customer,
Yeah.
that's going to give me a huge advantage.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And that brings us to another key area where AI can be a game changer.
Okay.
Targeted advertising.
Okay.
Think about those ads you see online that seem to know exactly what you're interested in. That's AI at work.
Okay. Those targeted ads can be a little creepy sometimes, but
Yeah.
I get why they're effective.
Right.
Yeah.
And with AI, you can do the same thing for your business, even if you have a small budget.
Oh, okay.
AI can help you identify your ideal customer profile, target your ads to the right people on the right platforms, and optimize your campaigns for maximum impact.
So instead of wasting money on ads that don't resonate with anyone,
Mm.
I can use AI to make sure I'm reaching the right people with the right message at the right time.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
And that's just the beginning.
Wow.
If you're ready to learn more about how AI can help you transform your marketing and grow your business, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we're just getting started.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Exactly.
Now, before we move on, I want to touch on another area where AI can be a huge help, especially for those of us who are juggling a million things.
Yeah.
Automation.
Oh, automation is a lifesaver.
Right.
Especially for small business owners and side hustlers. We're talking about taking all those tedious, repetitive tasks off your plate and letting AI handle them for you.
I'm all about working smarter, not harder.
Right.
So what kind of tasks can we automate with AI?
Oh, the possibilities are endless.
Okay.
Think about things like email marketing campaigns. Instead of manually segmenting your lists and scheduling emails, AI can do it all for you, even personalizing the messages based on individual preferences.
That would free up so much of my time.
Right.
What else?
Well, how about social media management?
Okay.
Imagine having an AI that can generate and schedule your social media posts, monitor engagement, and even suggest content ideas.
That sounds amazing.
Right.
I could finally say goodbye to those late night social media scrambles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Okay.
AI can also automate tasks like customer service, data analysis, and even content creation.
Wow.
We'll be diving deeper into these topics in future episodes, so make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay tuned.
Don't miss out on all the amazing AI insights. Now, before we wrap up part one, I want to touch on one more important point.
Okay.
The idea of using AI to enhance your marketing campaigns.
Okay.
Can you elaborate on that a bit?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've talked about personalization and automation, but AI can also help you optimize your overall marketing strategy.
Okay.
For example, AI can analyze the performance of your past campaigns, identify patterns, and then use that data to recommend adjustments that can improve your results.
So it's like having a data-driven marketing consultant on call 247.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
AI can help you identify which channels are performing best, which messages are resonating with your audience, and even predict future trends.
Wow.
This allows you to make data-backed decisions and continually refine your marketing strategy to maximize your ROI.
Wow, this is starting to feel like AI is the secret weapon that small businesses have been waiting for.
It really is.
Yeah.
And the best part is that you don't need to be a tech genius to take advantage of it.
Right.
We'll be covering plenty of user-friendly AI tools and strategies in future episodes, so stay tuned.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out.
Exactly.
Now let's take a quick break and we'll be back in a moment to dive even deeper into the world of AI for small business marketing.
Sounds good. Welcome back to AI for BIZ. Ready to dive back into the world of AI for small business marketing?
Absolutely. In part one, we talked about the power of AI for things like customer insights, targeted advertising, and automation.
Yeah.
Now I'm eager to get into some specifics.
Okay.
What are some actual AI tools that small business owners and side hustlers can start using today?
Let's jump right in. One that's really popular and for good reason is HubSpot's CRM.
HubSpot CRM.
Yeah.
I've heard of HubSpot, but I always thought it was more for larger companies.
Huh?
Is there something specifically for smaller businesses like mine?
You bet.
Okay.
They offer a free CRM that's packed with features that are perfect for entrepreneurs and side hustlers.
Oh, wow.
It's like having a mini AI-powered marketing team right inside your CRM.
Okay, that sounds intriguing. What kind of AI features are we talking about?
One of the coolest is their lead scoring feature.
Lead scoring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine this. The AI analyzes all your contacts and gives them a score based on how likely they are to become a paying customer.
Uh-huh.
This helps you focus your energy on the most promising leads.
So instead of chasing after everyone who shows little interest,
Right.
I can use AI to tell me who's most likely to convert.
Exactly.
That would be a game changer.
It's all about working smarter, not harder, right?
Right.
And it can significantly increase your sales conversion rates. And that's not all. HubSpot's CRM also has an awesome email automation tool. You can create personalized email sequences that are triggered by specific actions, like someone visiting a particular page on your website or downloading something.
So instead of sending generic follow-up emails, I can set up an automated system that sends tailored messages based on what people are actually doing.
You got it. And those personalized emails are way more effective than generic blasts. And as your business grows, you can always upgrade to one of HubSpot's paid plans for even more advanced AI features.
Okay, HubSpot is definitely going on my list to check out.
Cool.
Now, what about MailChimp?
Yeah.
We talked about it briefly in part 1.
Right.
How can MailChimp help us automate our email marketing?
MailChimp is a powerhouse when it comes to email marketing automation, especially for small businesses. They have all these pre-built automation workflows that you can use for things like welcome emails, abandoned cart reminders, post-purchase follow-ups, and more.
So it's like having a whole library of ready-made email sequences that I can just plug and play.
Pretty much.
Okay.
And the best part is you can customize them to fit your brand and your specific needs. It saves you tons of time and effort. Plus, MailChimp uses AI to personalize those emails even further. It can even suggest subject lines and content that are more likely to get your audience to open and click.
So I can say goodbye to generic email blasts and start sending messages that people actually want to read.
You got it.
Yeah.
And MailChimp's AI can also help you with things like segmenting your lists, optimizing send times, and testing different versions of your emails to see what works best. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of email marketing.
Okay, MailChimp is definitely sounding like a must-have.
Yeah.
Oh, now what if I want to automate my social media? Are there any AI tools that can help me with that?
Of course.
Two great options are Hootsuite and Predis.ai. They both offer amazing features for scheduling posts, tracking engagement, analyzing your performance, and even getting content suggestions.
So I can basically put my social media on autopilot while still making sure it's effective.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
These tools take a lot of the headache out of social media management.
Yeah.
You can set up your posts in advance, and the AI will take care of making sure they go out at the optimal times to reach your audience.
That would free up so much time for me to focus on other aspects of my business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And remember, these tools are constantly learning and improving as you use them.
They get better at understanding your audience and what kind of content they respond to.
Okay, I'm sold.
Oh.
Now I have to ask about ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It seems like everyone's talking about it. What's all the hype about?
ChatGPT is super interesting. It's basically an AI that can understand and generate human-like text.
Okay.
You can have conversations with it, ask it questions, give it writing prompts, and it can even write different kinds of creative content.
Hold on. I can actually chat with an AI.
Uh-huh.
That sounds straight out of a science fiction movie.
It's pretty mind-blowing. And it's not just about chit-chat. ChatGPT can be a powerful tool for small businesses. You can use it to brainstorm content ideas, write product descriptions, even create scripts for marketing videos.
This is like having a creative assistant on demand.
Exactly.
Wow.
It can also help you overcome writer's block and get those creative juices flowing. And if you need help with customer service, you can even train ChatGPT on your FAQs and let it handle basic customer inquiries.
Wow, ChatGPT sounds incredibly versatile.
It is.
Is it expensive to use?
There's a free version that's pretty impressive, and if you need more advanced features, there's a paid subscription option called ChatGPT Plus.
Okay, that makes sense. Now with all these amazing AI tools available, how do I even begin to choose the right ones for my business? It feels a little overwhelming.
That's a great question. The key is to start by getting really clear about your business needs and goals.
Okay.
What are you hoping to achieve with AI? Are you looking to automate marketing tasks, generate content, improve customer service, or all of the above?
So it's not about jumping on the AI bandwagon just because it's trendy.
Right.
It's about finding the tools that will actually help me solve my specific problems and reach my goals.
Exactly.
Okay.
Once you know what you're trying to achieve, you can start researching different tools, compare their features, and see which ones align with your needs and your budget.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What other factors should I consider when choosing AI tools?
Well, think about the learning curve. Some AI tools are more user-friendly than others. If you're not super tech-savvy, you'll probably want to start with a tool that's easy to learn and use.
I appreciate that I'm all about making my life easier, not more complicated.
Exactly. Another thing to consider is integration. If you're already using certain software, like a CRM or email marketing platform, you'll want to make sure that any new AI tools you choose can integrate seamlessly with your existing systems.
Right. I definitely don't want to end up with a bunch of tools that don't talk to each other.
And lastly, don't be afraid to ask for help. There are tons of resources available online, including blog posts, forums, and even AI consultants who can help you choose the right tools and get started on the right foot.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's helpful to have an expert guide you through the process.
Uh-huh.
Now, before we wrap up part 2, I want to touch on one more thing.
Okay.
We've talked a lot about the practical side of AI, but what about the ethical considerations?
That's an important point. AI is a powerful tool, and it's essential to use it responsibly. We talked about data privacy in part 1, but there are other things to keep in mind, like transparency and fairness.
Can you give some specific examples of how small businesses can use AI ethically?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For instance, if you're using AI for things like customer segmentation or lead scoring, make sure you're not inadvertently creating biases in your system. You want to ensure that everyone has an equal opportunity, regardless of their background or demographic.
That makes sense. So it's not just about plugging in some AI software and letting it run wild.
Right.
It's about being mindful of the potential impact on people.
Exactly. And it's about being transparent with your customers about how you're using AI. If you're using chatbots or AI-powered personalization, let your customers know. It builds trust and shows that you're using AI responsibly.
Okay, that's really helpful advice. Now let's take a quick break and come back for part 3, where we'll wrap things up and leave you with some actionable takeaways that you can implement in your business today. Welcome back to AI for BIZ. We've covered a ton of ground in this episode, from the basics of AI to specific tools and even ethical considerations.
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind tour of the AI landscape for small businesses.
It really has.
And now it's time to bring it all home.
Yeah,
What are the key takeaways our listeners should walk away with?
that's a great question. For me, the biggest takeaway is that AI isn't just some futuristic concept anymore. It's here, it's now, and it's accessible to everyone, even if you're running a small business or side hustle.
Absolutely. And it's not about robots taking over the world.
Right.
AI is a tool that can help us work smarter, not harder.
Right.
It can give us incredible insights into our customers, help us personalize our marketing, and automate those tedious tasks that eat up our time.
We've talked about some amazing AI tools like HubSpot's CRM, MailChimp, Hootsuite, even ChatGPT. It feels like there's an AI solution for almost every aspect of running a business.
There really is. And we've only scratched the surface.
Right.
Remember, you don't need to become an AI expert overnight.
Right.
Start by identifying your biggest pain points and look for tools that can help you address those specific challenges.
So instead of trying to do everything at once, focus on 1 or 2 areas where AI can make the biggest impact.
Exactly. Choose tools that fit your budget, are user-friendly, and integrate well with your existing systems. And don't be afraid to experiment and see what works best for you.
Okay, that's reassuring.
Yeah.
Now, before we wrap up, I want to touch on something we talked about earlier.
Okay.
Data. It seems like data is the key that unlocks the power of AI.
You're absolutely right. AI algorithms are only as good as the data they're trained on. So before you even start thinking about implementing AI, take some time to get your data in order.
So it's not just about having data, it's about having clean, accurate, well-organized data.
Precisely. Think of it like this. If you feed an AI system junk data, you're going to get junk results.
Right.
Spend some time cleaning up your existing data, removing duplicates, and ensuring everything is consistent. And make sure you're collecting the right data in the first place.
That's a great analogy. Garbage in, garbage out, right?
Exactly. Now let's talk about taking action. What are some specific steps our listeners can take to get started with AI today?
Well, first I'd say do your research. There are tons of resources available online, including blog posts, articles, and even free courses that can teach you the basics of AI.
That's a great starting point. And don't be afraid to reach out to other entrepreneurs and small business owners who are already using AI. Ask them about their experiences, what tools they're using, and what advice they'd give to someone just getting started.
Networking is always a good idea. And once you have a basic understanding of AI and some potential tools in mind, it's time to experiment.
Absolutely. Start with a small project. Maybe try out a free trial of a tool that interests you, see how it works, what kind of results you get, and whether it's a good fit for your business.
So it's all about taking that first step and diving in.
Exactly. And remember, AI is a journey, not a destination.
Right.
It's constantly evolving, so stay curious, keep learning, and be willing to adapt.
Well said. And to all our listeners, remember, you don't have to become an AI expert overnight. Just take it one step at a time, focus on solving your specific business challenges, and embrace the power of AI to transform your business and achieve your goals.
And if you're ready to take your AI knowledge to the next level and learn even more practical tips and strategies, make sure you subscribe to AI for BIZ. We're here to guide you every step of the way.
Don't miss out on all the amazing AI insights. Thanks for joining us on this AI adventure. Until next time, keep innovating and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.